I think it was Melinda Gates that said that we are sending our daughters in a workplace that has been designed for our dads.
Socially, economically, politically, we are 202 years away.
Everybody will benefit, of having more of an equal view and equal, let's say, conversations, because this is definitely what's missing. Today, women, according to the World Bank, we only have 3/4 of the legal rights that men have, be it in terms of access to jobs, access to loans, land ownership, etc. I think it is not a threat. It is beneficial for everybody. It's not someone or something that will replace something else. I think we need to work it together because we're all humans. And again, the future, it's humans and robots.
Another way is to say, hey, if we want to stand by our commentary around diversity in the workplace, certainly in the technology industry, and around equality and representation of minority groups, of women, a whole variety of diversity angles, we can't just say that and expect it to change, right? We need to make meaningful change to impact that. So on a regular basis around our office, you'll see kids from kind of year 7 onwards, and certainly a lot of girls' schools coming around having tours of the office.
Right.
We want to demystify what it means to work in a technology company. What does the role look like? What does the environment look like? What do the people look like? What are the habits and rituals? And it's a normalization process. Interestingly, not just for the pupils, but for the teachers and especially for the parents, who kind of can walk around this place and go, oh, there's like real people with real jobs, like it's a real thing.
And I think it's important that we consider a female voice not as a threat, but more as an extra input and as an extra element to be taken into the equation.
So the World Economic Forum actually did a survey back in 2018, and they found that socially, economically, politically, we are 202 years away from getting to gender equality, and it is absolutely outrageous. And the challenge is that because we have perceived equality, we're very much fighting in the shadows to get what should really be something that should be an absolute given. Equal pay for equal work, equal opportunity, and also the ability to authentically be you without being confined with a gendered mold or cast of what you should see and look and behave like.
Like for instance, providing men with paternal leave. I believe this is a great opportunity first for men, to be next to their newborns. This is an amazing opportunity. But also secondly, it will put women and men more equally perceived towards the companies, because when a woman is hired, it's like their managers will be thinking, oh, there will be breaks, during her careers. But you never think about that when you hire a man, because no matter what happens, it's like he gets a new baby or not, he comes to work, and that's the thing. If you install the paternal leave, it will make it more equal, because all employees will have breaks, at a certain point of time.
We have a manifest responsibility to ensure that that we don't replicate the inequalities of the past in whatever it is that we are wanting to achieve in the future. But we won't do that if we are not understanding our own positions of power and privilege and how it affects the types of decisions we make, how we act, how we build solidarity with each other, how we build empathy. And it really requires a rather uncomfortable look inside, which can be difficult.
Yeah.
So my plan is for achieving equality by 2050 by working with the future leaders of tomorrow, our school children, and actually teaching them not only what financial literacy looks like, because girls and boys need that. We all need to know how to manage our money. It's imperative, whether it's cash money today or Bitcoin tomorrow. It's all a level of finance, isn't it? And so it's that, but it's also leadership literacy, and also how to be inclusive in your level of play, in your level of language. All of that is so important, and I think that when they become the leaders of tomorrow, so essentially 30 years from now, we'll be able to dismantle that by working on the schools now. So hence my Equality 2050 program, where essentially it's pro bono program where I go out to primary schools and I teach them about what gender equality, financial literacy, leadership literacy really looks like.
How do you make the case for more diversity in political leadership? Clearly there's a lack of diversity in many places. And how would you suggest that you know, we can facilitate that so we see better representation with our next generation of leaders after this huge reset that we've had with the pandemic?
I think that it starts with the conversations you have at home. The only way we change it is generational. I think that we will see more women inspired to make a play for a career in politics because they believe that it's the only way that they can create the change that they're looking for in society. Mm-hmm. And it starts with the conversations you have at home with your daughters and your sons around what they want to be when they grow up, but also the type of subjects they want to study. You know, I talk to my daughters often about how much time they're spending on their devices and how much time they're playing with the future of tech, right through to, yes, you need to do your maths homework because it's going to be important to be understanding how to scenario plan and build options in the future as we have more rapid disruptions and pivots to make. So it starts with not just talking to your girls about being nice and what they want to play and opening up their minds to what are the skills that they need to contribute how they want to in society.
Yeah. For those women and girls watching this, you know, what's your message to them? What would you like to see in terms of their participation in conversations like this?
I think that they need to believe in themselves. You know, that's the first thing, and never let anyone put you down. I think the world will challenge you. Everything is challenging, but if you believe in yourself and in what you want to do, you can go for it and you'll reach it. So go for it and never, never, ever challenge yourself or believe that you're not going to make it. You can make it.
On that note, thank you, Nargis, for being part of Futurists.world.